Phone hacks.
Ring-a-ding-ding, you got the Kings. Welcome to another episode of the Phone Hacks Podcast with me, Mike Goldstein, and the John Candy to my Steve Martin, Nick Capper.
Yes. I love it. The shower curtain ring salesman.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Is that my hand between your two pillows?
Those aren't pillows.
Oh, my God.
We're on
How was
fire.
the game on the weekend?
Fuck, what's the next line there?
Yeah. How was the game on the weekend?
Oh,
Classic
pretty
bit.
good. Yeah.
Such a good... I'm going to watch it this Christmas.
Dude, when homophobia was fun, you know? That was the planes, trains,
What,
and
it's not fun
automobiles. You got to be wary of it, I guess. Big homophobe, returning guest, Angus Gordon is here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wrote that bit and I'm very proud of it. And I'm actually angry you thought it was fun. It was a serious message.
Oh. Yeah.
The hand between the two pillows.
Yeah, it's very serious.
Yeah. Still doing that bit,
Yeah.
too. It's been going good for you lately, man.
Yeah, I take it out on the road.
You go, has anyone here seen planes, trains, and automobiles? Then you explain the whole bit. And
Yeah.
then you say, those aren't pillows, and this is actually about acceptance. And they,
I don't say it's not about acceptance. I strongly stress that.
It's so good to have you back. You've been living it up in Brisbane. You know,
The Sunshine State, and I'm deeply tanned.
you are.
Yeah.
You're unrecognizable.
Yeah, I'm one shade dark. I'm no longer translucent.
Yeah.
You can definitely see that where the skin ends
Yeah.
and the organs begin now.
Just healthy in general.
Yeah,
just
feeling good.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
You get a bit of that Melbourne paste on you after a while.
Oh, you get the soot. The soot takes so long to rub off. Everyone's getting around here like some sort of Dickensian work boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melbourne, you scuttle in the muck. You know, that's what it's
You're wearing
known for.
tweed. It's fucking weird on
You're
your
always
skin.
damp.
Yeah.
Where in
Damp.
Queensland you're damp, but it's your own sweat
Yeah.
glistening on your body because of the humidity.
Yeah.
And that's a healthy, natural, like a pig. You're like a pig
Yeah.
in the element, mucking around, having fun at the beach. Here, it's all, I'm in a factory. I'm dressed like... have you seen these Balenciaga ads? I recently became aware of this brand. It's like, what if Igor was somehow rich and fashionable? That's the
Right. What is it?
it's
a
kind of
clothing
like
brand?
coat,
Yeah, it's like a
thick coats and stuff.
it'd be like a thick coat and you're wearing like Crocs.
Yeah.
And your face is smashed in. I don't know. And you're like
nice.
bald. And you're all fucked up. But somehow you're wearing a $3,000 coat.
Man, it's like,
You're a grotesque monster, but also the richest man alive. And that's cool.
How have you not booked this, Capper?
man, I don't know.
You should
yeah.
be going for the ads.
I went to Dalesford on the weekend, and that's basically what it is. You're like,
Yeah.
Victorian holiday towns, so nice. Like they are nice, quaint places. However, it's mostly fucking people with flavor savers wearing a $3,000 duffel coat and R.M. Williams, just edging around.
The salt of the earth,
You
you
see
mean.
like a woman
Are these
with
Melbourne
purple.
people that have gone up there?
Yeah,
they've taken over. They're invading. It seriously is. They are monsters and they're invading.
So it's gentrification, but in by mutants.
Yeah, by freaks. Weird. Like some radiation has happened, but they're also very productive, I guess. So they've inherited money from their monster parents.
They're all rich, but they still want to kind of cling on to their hippie-ish kind of rogue ways, you know? So it's like you'll see a purple-haired woman in a sarong just fucking getting to an Audi.
Yeah.
You know, driving around. You're like, oh, this is why you come up here.
I thought you were saying the locals or the...
No, they're wearing non-$3,000 clothes. They look the same.
They're all
Yeah.
tweed.
Yeah.
They're all wearing tweed. It's
Tweed?
like, you know, like that fucking...
Regional
what do
tweed.
you make blankets out of?
What a college professor in an American
It's
movie
kind of like
wears.
England.
Yeah.
It's weird, Dalesford.
Elbow
it's
patches,
kind of like
pipes.
Stuff, stuff, all of that shit, you know?
Last time I was in Dalesford, I went into like a secondhand shop, and they had an abundance of what are the racist dolls called? The
gollywogs.
Gollywogs.
I had to work so hard not to scream that into the mic.
Your eyes lit up.
Yeah, I'm like, just pretend you don't know what it is.
It's weird.
You don't have a factory that manufactures them.
And in the same secondhand shop with all the gollywogs, they were also selling Dave O'Neill's comedy DVD. And I went and I put it next to all the gollywogs and took a picture and sent it to him and said, 2 racist artifacts. Yeah.
Well, man, it's so weird because I was wondering why you had it next to
I got him.
I was wondering why you had it next to your TV.
What, the gollywog?
Yeah, they look good in your house.
It's a collectible, you know?
I like it when we're doing a bit, but we all look there.
Yeah.
Like we got to... Even though this is by audio, we've got to look at the TV.
Well, it's Angus's
to get
first
into
time
the
in
character.
the apartment, so he thought you might have.
I'm just impressed by it. I don't know if you guys are subscribing to the Patreon, but this is going well. It's obviously going well for Mike Goldstein.
The Patreon pays for the big converted warehouse apartment, and thank you guys. But
flat screen television.
yeah, but we got to get Capper in one. So
ironic art on the wall.
Yeah.
He's got a badly drawn drawing of Larry David on the wall.
Yeah, it's a badly drawn comics. There's Spaghetti, there's Seinfeld, there's Dr. Steve Brule, and the Colbert one is the only one I'm kind of iffy about because he kind of sucks now. His late night talk show.
You liked it when he was being ironically conservative.
Yeah.
And now that he's sincerely liberal, you dislike it.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was annoying because you got to live a bit of your dream.
Yeah.
You know, when he was ironically conservative.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a joke, but it's kind of right, you know.
So get on the Patreon, 4 bonus episodes a month. Get Capper into this building. You know?
Yeah, we've been looking at some places lately, and God,
yeah,
there is some good value stuff out there.
Well, because I was just saying to you before, you're engaged and you're still in a share house. That's it's not the way to go.
Yeah, no, I got to get out of that situation.
Yeah.
But these are your options, guys, right? Because you moved kind of recently, didn't you, Gordo?
Yeah, at the beginning of 2021 into the city.
Yeah.
And very favourable rental agreements because there's no international students anymore. So all the
which
city
is
apartments.
the policy you've been pushing for.
Yes, and now once I was stuck in Queensland where no other comics could get in, I very much agree with strong borders. As soon as it's in my financial interest.
Yeah. So this is just you and the missus type situation?
2-bedroom.
Yeah. Oh.
Going great,
and
man.
it's in the middle of the city,
in the middle of the city.
Fuck, that's so
cheaper
amazing,
than the place we used to have in Flemington, 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
Man, it was so funny because I always use you as an example. If someone says rent prices are going down, I said, yeah, I got a mate and he cleans toilets at Star City and he lives in the city or wherever, Crown Casino.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to say exactly what I'm doing. I'm actually a professional comic now.
No, but you don't do that anymore.
I only do it as a hobby. Like, I still go. I still go to hang out with my boys.
It's for the
you know what I mean? I'm going every night.
For the love of the game.
My toilet boys. Yeah, I'm still going to hang out with them. But I'm not doing it for money
anymore. You
mean
the poo crew?
Yeah. They're not all. I'm the guy on poo. Everyone else is on carpet.
Everyone's on piss.
Yeah, or gaming tables and stuff, you know.
I thought you meant the carpet in the bathroom. Surely
you got to have it in the bathroom. It's 5-star, baby.
Roll out the red carpet?
We're just driving around in our carpet cleaners, you know.
Fuck yeah. Roll out the brown carpet.
But it's always you used to do that. But it was
I might be back to it, for sure. Who
Are you
knows?
going back?
I don't want to, but
you going back on the poo crew?
Who knows what could happen?
Yeah,
man, life is full of ups and downs. I've been humbled by life. I've been humbled before. I'll be humbled again.
Corona has really done me well. It's been going great, and I got 4 ads this year. But man,
you heard it here first. Nick Capper, huge fan,
massive
of
boasting on this podcast, and I've got 7 ads actually.
Got a lot but here's the twist, man. Come in
because everyone else who looks sickly like you didn't survive.
Yeah. Because around February, March next year, I'll probably be hitting you up for a poo crew job. I reckon around that's when it's all going to run dry, brother. I can see it running dry now. Really, money is depleting.
I'll get on. The boys are keen. There's always room for more staff.
Yeah, get in there.
Even a sickly looking bloke like me.
Yeah, for sure. They'll work you to death.
Yeah.
But they go through a lot of blokes like you, mate. Don't worry about that.
This guy scrubs. He doesn't have enough balls to really scrub this, you know?
He can't take the contaminants. He'll get sick and die.
It seemed like you'd bring your own mop or something. You'd be prepared. Yeah.
I'd get into the muck. I don't know if I could deal with the bathroom stuff. I would love to work at an old people's home with old people. I like old people, but then the butt stuff kind of
the butt stuff?
Yeah,
washing their
wiping
bums
their
in the
butt
shower.
and stuff.
Yeah.
If they had a guy where they could just kind of come in and I would tell them more boring stories than what they're used to, and they go, I value my life. I don't have to hang out with that guy again.
Yeah. But
I'd
surely
be
you
good
could
for
just
that.
hose them off the butt stuff, right? It's just kind of like a hose and
I don't know.
outdoor
I think
situation.
you put it. I can't
I would
use
hate for you
pure
to work at
hose.
a nursing.
Yeah.
Mike's got one of those gurneys that they use,
Yeah, he's-
high pressure thing.
Yeah.
He's got one of those water cannon tanks the police use on protest.
Yeah,
Stand in front of the cannon.
that's just called efficient.
Yeah.
You don't get your medication until you face the cannon.
Thank you so much for coming back. You were, I think it was this year. Were you on this year? Maybe,
Or
end
maybe
of
it was
last
exactly
year?
a year ago.
Oh.
It was around a year. I reckon.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. So
Or maybe it was the beginning of this year, but it was nearly a year, I feel.
It was
Yeah.
a cracker of an ep. Cracker.
Yeah.
Absolute
Yeah.
cracker.
What was
So it's
the
good to have
hack?
you
Do
back,
you remember
mate.
what the hack was?
I had to do an embarrassing earnest post on Facebook about, I don't know,
I
some shit.
forget. Yeah, just making you do something earnest is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a cracker of the episode, something I've been referred to multiple times.
Yeah, and then we had, well, I guess I should say the concept of any first-time listeners. We all swap phones, and a spinning wheel decides whether we go through draft, tweets, notes, camera roll, or search history. And then we did the hacks at the end. We had Dan Connell on last week's episode, Angus. You might know him from such high-profile things.
From the
as-
Toilet Boys. He
from
was in the Toilet Boys.
He's the leader of the crew for a while.
He was the crap.
Yeah, but he brought a sort of rugby league approach to it. You know what I mean? There was a lot of big
Yeah.
talk before, and a lot of the boys were like, "We're kind of more cricket guys." You know what I mean?
Oh, boys, all right, let's get in.
Yeah.
Let's get
You know,
amongst this month.
as much as Toilet Boys is a team sport,
Yeah.
it's really about the individual.
Yeah.
You're off on your own. You're in the toilet by yourself, so
Yeah.
you've really got to apply.
So there is an eye in toilet.
There is an eye in toilet. It's
Yeah.
a strong eye. It's an eye that's hard to scrub off.
Sometimes I don't know why I have you as a host, Mike, but then when you say crackers like that, I'm back.
dude. And I said he said he was the leader. I said he was the captain, and that was
Oh, I missed
deserved
it.
way
That was
more.
really good.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
expected a standing
It was
O.
all right, but eye in toilet that's really good.
Well, thanks for keeping me on as a
Yeah,
host
that's
of
good,
the
that's good, man.
podcast I created. We had Dan Connell on last week, and Capper had a hack for him that absolutely went off. Connell posted on Instagram a picture of a vape with the weed and all the accoutrements. Would you call it that go
Yeah.
along with the vape?
With the weed vape.
Paraphernalia.
Yeah. Paraphernalia. Thank you. Accoutrements is a little too fancy for
A bit too French for my liking.
Loving that vocab, though. Beautiful.
He posted a picture of that on Insta, and he's no slouch on Insta. He's got a fair few followers over
Yeah.
there. You know, he's you're the leader of the Toilet Boys.
Yeah.
You get him in. You know,
Yep.
people will follow you.
He's getting all the germs.
Yeah. He posted, having a kid is tough. A lot of sleepless nights, and it's hard to relax. If you told me 10 years ago I was going to take up weed in my late 30s, I would have told you that you're crazy. But the truth is the mighty SLX gets you to sleep and relax without getting too high. I know this is a sponsored post, but it's something I actually use and believe in. Blaze up. All caps. And for anyone who
Oh,
knows
man.
Connell, he doesn't even really drink. You know,
Yeah.
he's a fairly unassuming
He
guy.
would never blaze.
Would never blaze.
No way.
Can't imagine, because most people get high and they get kind of more quiet.
Yeah.
And you know, and
You don't want to
do that
slow Connell down.
Yeah.
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 He's resorts to sign language.
Yeah. So the thing is that annoyed me on this is that a lot of people called it out as a phone hack. Comedians that should know better, right? But it also roped
Absolute
in
dirtbags.
some stoner dipshit dorks. Evan Desmarais is a comedian from Canada who was like, he said yo with a lot of O's. And then
He would have believed it.
Yeah.
He really would have believed it.
yeah.
Canada, it's mandatory for them
Yeah.
to just constantly be vaping.
Yeah. And just writing yo. And,
Yeah.
Yo.
And just imagining like they're Drake the whole time. That's kind of their national pastime.
Oh, yeah. I mean, fucking, I'm surprised that didn't rope in Kyle Legacy. If he was in the same time zone, he would have been like, fuck yes. You know, that's a legacy. He would love that as a sponsor, you know? Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Legacy didn't get involved, but then a bunch of people, calling out phone hacks. Even former guest of the show, Michael Schaefer, from the infamous Scroat episode. Yeah, said one of Capper and Mike's best.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, it was a good one.
Yeah.
Went really well.
Someone just said brother.
Brother, that's good.
That's pretty cool.
Brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, that is so good.
People love the Blaze. You know?
Yeah. I don't know what you guys think, but it's going to take ages for vape to be cool.
Well, Angus has been up in Brisbane, the vape capital of Australia.
I don't think anything's cooler than a cigarette.
Yeah.
As much as I'm anti-cigarette, no one looks cooler than if they're smoking a cigarette. They always look fucking cool.
Yeah, so, punch a dart is pretty sweet. But a vape, because, it's just like a little robot dick. And then you're like, what is that? And they're like, oh, it's blueberry muffin surprise.
Yeah.
You're not a tough guy if you're fucking chugging down on.
It's got the little light on
candy.
the top.
Yeah, but it's for younger people than us. We just have to accept we're old and have boomer taste. Because you're like, nothing's cooler than a cigarette riding around on your motorbike. I'm a cool biker guy. They don't. Yeah, exactly. I know. You're like, may as well watch the movie Wild Hogs on repeat. We're old.
Fuck,
you're fucking old.
Hogs.
No, I watched Wild Hogs once and I thought it was hilarious. I hated it, but my parents loved it. My parents were like, oh, you got to watch Wild Hogs, Nick. You love motorbikes.
Yeah.
Got to watch it. And
It'd be frothing for Wild Hogs 2 to come out. Fuck, when are they going to do it?
I would love like a crossover, like a universe episode of Sons of Anarchy where the Wild Hogs show up.
Yeah, they're a rival gang. Tim Allen rats on them.
Yeah, exactly. And then fucking Paul Blart gets murdered or whatever.
Man, my favorite thing in Wild Hogs is because this movie was released, 10 years ago?
Something like that.
10 years ago. And then it's still got the dude who was in Scrubs, the head doctor. He's like a gay character that's always trying to crack onto him.
Yeah.
And it's like so funny.
Yeah.
Like it's...
Well, that's it. Homophobia.
Like, why do you... It's clearly aimed at boomers. They're like no one young is going to watch this.
Yeah.
So we don't have to make it woke in any way.
Yeah, exactly my point. And then young people, they love just wearing a weird earring and doing dances and shit. For them, that's cool.
But it's still...
Doing a little vape thing is cool. We don't understand it. It's alien and foreign to us.
Motorbikes aren't cool because I do it. But also smoking.
But you think you're cool. Well, I mean, you probably feel cool. You put on a leather jacket, a cool helmet, you got your Slayer t-shirt, You probably, when you're doing it, you're like, I'm pretty fucking badass.
Oh, not on the bike. I have like an adventure bike, which is fucking the uncoolest bike you could ever own in the whole world.
Really?
Yeah. But
your bike,
guys, I got to tell you, I did do a fuck thing in India.
Here we go.
Okay,
it's bad to.
And this will be known as the Australian Federal Police episode.
Look, they're all buried. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, but I got a Royal Enfield, which is like the Indian equivalent of a Harley Davidson. They're a fucking cool looking bike. And I bought one of them. I mean, I rented one of those, and I had no helmet on, and I was smoking a beedi, which is the Indian cigarette.
Yeah.
Thought I was the fucking coolest dude in the world.
James Dean.
Yeah. Everyone was looking at me in the truck. So I have had my time in the sun, guys. I've had my time in the sun.
What's the bad thing?
Oh, it's just bad.
Is it?
I have my shirt open, unbuttoned.
But surely any dude that rides a motorcycle thinks he's fucking James Dean. Like, with the cigarette.
Oh, man,
sure.
I thought I was then. And you got all these Indian... like people in these trucks and whatever hanging out the side of the buses.
Yeah.
Just fucking honking and shit going, fuck, this dude is cool.
Yeah.
You're just like living it up where you would look like the saddest cunt ever in Melbourne.
Oh,
like if you're in Melbourne riding around with your shirt off, no helmet, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
People would just be like, who is that guy? Who is he on the run from?
I don't know. You say that, but I think there's still plenty of people that be like, that's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Angus is horny. I saw a little lump appearing.
Yeah, that's why I'm crossing my legs.
Yeah, you got us all riled up now, man. I thought something bad in India was, going to lead to something worse than I had a cigarette on a motorcycle.
Yeah. I wasn't observing motorbike safety.
Yeah. Well, my hack I had to do last episode, you crafted a very good hack, Mike.
Yeah.
There's a local pub that I have near me called the Leadbeater. Very, very good pub. It's great to have some little beers in the sun. It's an unpaid. This is an unpaid advertisement. But basically, Mike got me to. How do you get the messages on your?
Well, you want me to read it?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I got it. I had to send this to the pub. Hi, Leadbeater family. Now that we're on the other side of Loco, I would like to put on a night of comedy skits and songs at your venue. I'm a highly respected comedian and do fun things like dress like an island lady and dance around, pictured. I also have a character called Gladys Barely Jerk You Off.
Gladys.
I get it.
That's been going off on
political.
TikTok.
Let
me know if interested.
It's cerebral.
Miss you all. And then attach this photo.
Yeah.
So
The thing is, you probably would do a character called Gladys Jerk Me Off.
yeah.
Like, it's not that far
What do you
from
say
your
in
wheelhouse.
character? Like that's what I dress as sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
When I go out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's. Oh man, we should do a Patreon or something where we get me to dress up as Gladys Barely Jerk You Off.
But I don't know, how would she dress? Because you're talking about the island lady, or you're talking about Gladys?
Gladys.
But yeah,
I reckon it would go off on TikTok.
So she's in like
you and I would do it ironically.
power suit type thing.
Yeah.
But she jerks you off. Is that the whole?
Yeah.
And are you a corrupt politician who's getting jerked off?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of levels.
Yeah.
Corruption. You need some relief sometimes.
And he's telling you about the dodgy deals he's doing, and you're like, I can't eat. I'm not listening.
So no response from the Leadbetter, however you say it. Yeah.
No response.
Yeah, well, maybe,
You never know. They didn't respond to my message before that I sent to them.
Well, you're in there drinking once a week, Maybe before you go back to Queensland, you could pop in and ask them.
I thought they would have recognised me,
Yeah.
Everyone recognises the cap every now and then.
You'd think so.
You stand on Bribey? Went to Bribey Island?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Christmas.
Nice.
Mate, it's going to be nice.
Yeah,
a lot of cargo pants getting around, a lot of
Oh,
Crocs.
yeah.
It really is God's waiting room. Fucking beautiful.
You on the surf side of the island or the...
No, the shit side.
Yeah.
Shit side. One more thing on Connell's hack is that I forgot to read this comment. Someone said, I thought you would have smoked Chiba for years. I'm a father and I work full time and spend nearly every other moment I can with my boy. Smoking half a blunt once he's asleep and a glass of red. No better sleeping pill.
Yes. That rules.
It does rule.
Oh, man. That guy's going to be disappointed when he finds that Connell's straight as an arrow.
But fuck. I mean, that guy.
That
he
is
gets
so
it.
good.
Yeah.
He gets it, right?
That dude, I got to agree.
Yeah.
I would love to wind down that way.
And a glass of red, half a blunt glass of red while your boy's, sleeping. Here's what I'm a father and I work full time every other moment I can with my boy. I mean, what is that information for? Sure, the half a blunt once he's.
Well, he's just saying, hey, I'm a good dad. I'm a real good dad.
He's not saying like I'm a Carl Legacy style stoner. I'm a real man.
I'm a real man, but then, once the boy's asleep.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's when I'm totally irresponsible. Like if there was a house fire, they'd be fucked.
Yeah.
That would be fucked.
And I guess a listener commented, I'm certainly not opposed to this. So shout out to the listener for, being subtle on saying he recognizes it as a hack. So good for you.
Is that a reference to the Oppo phone?
Yeah,
Yes.
Capper's piece of shit Oppo, the obvious four-person option. Did you get one?
Had one since
You
last
had one
time as
last
well.
time?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm double teamed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See
Fuck.
that? Yeah. People are converting, man. Andy Curtin 2 episodes ago had some Chinese phone.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was called. OnePlus or something like that.
Yeah, OnePlus.
Yeah, everyone's converting, man.
Nah.
You're the most expensive phone in the room.
Dude.
You're like that douche with a yacht or some shit.
Yeah. Those fucking douches with the yachts.
We're just hanging out in our little dinghy.
Yeah, we're just loving our dinghy
Slunging
life.
our dinghy six.
Yeah.
Drinking beers on the dinghy.
Drinking-
Something you'd never be able to
Yeah.
enjoy on the yacht because you're too scared.
Pull the dinghy up to the super yacht. Come clean the toilet on board,
My pleasure.
Toilet boys.
I would love to.
Toilet boys afloat.
What about this for a cleaning
floaters.
business?
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. And then my hack was I did a rap about I love lesbians are cool as long as I can watch. And,
You would
that'll
have heard
be-
that in Brizzy a few times, wouldn't you?
I mean, it's constantly just in my brain hearing that. I'm always thinking it.
I feel like I've seen multiple old school Brisbane comics do I Love Lesbians. I've seen all their
Movies,
their
yeah.
documentaries. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
It's like I used to hear this one out in the country. The gays are all right by me as long as no one tries to fuck me. You know, like
Is that the whole?
oh, you know, they're all right, mate. They can do what they want as long as it's not with me.
Yeah.
And you're like, mate, no one's gonna fuck a fucking
Yeah.
cotton farmer from Moree.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like someone might. Yeah, like why not?
like a dude, you know.
Yeah, bit interesting. Spice it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe that's why he was
Yeah,
threatened.
I don't think he'll do it against their will, but if he wanted to, if he changed his mind,
Yeah.
I'm sure he could find any. Definitely, lots of men would love to.
Oh yeah, farmer fetish.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know. Well, maybe
You're sick
maybe
of these
maybe
city
he has a right
guys,
to be. Maybe he has a right to be, you know, feel threatened because he's like, oh, maybe my little cotton farmer booty,
Yeah.
my Moleskins, my R.M. Williams might, you know, might get some boners in the cross. you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you never know.
I feel like overalls though is more complicated to get to the butt.
Well, okay. Wait.
see
There was
one of
no
those little,
mention of
like, denim
overalls or
butt
anything
flags.
here.
Farmer.
And
He's imagining a farmer, yeah. What would you wear when you're on the tractor?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes track pants, shorts, yeah. Overalls,
Yeah.
too much work.
Yeah, that's what
Too
I'm
hot.
saying. It's it's not great, but you on the tractor.
Not great to work with on many levels.
Especially, I mean, you got to get naked to take a shit as well.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
that's
up the
true.
toilet boys alley. you know?
Welding, I'd put on overalls for welding.
Ah,
Because you get
right,
sparks
right.
all over you.
Yeah.
Burns everywhere.
With no shirt underneath. That's a look.
Yeah.
Overalls, no shirt. That's real kind of like
Big gloves,
Texas
the
Chainsaw.
biggest gloves you can imagine.
Whenever a policeman came around, I'd always have it unzipped, pull the helmet up, you know. Hey, what you doing out here, boy? You know?
Unzipped. Oh, the one down. You mean?
yeah. You know, I always do that in the
Yeah.
movies. So he's got to lift up the helmet, fucking, hey, where you go? Hey, whenever they got to question some kind of country guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we better get into the bloody phones. Let's get into the phones.
Maybe we should do phone hacks onesies. Some merch.
Man, that's pretty good.
That's good. No one's selling
What
onesies.
we call it? What are we talking about for? Hoodies?
Yeah, so like slankets, there was hoodies, there was,
Imagine
Oh,
if
yeah.
you guys just got out of podcasting and just into hoodies, just into ridiculous comfort wear. I feel like
Yeah.
you'd sell heaps of them, man. You'd look great in like an hoodie,
Fuck yeah.
comfort wear.
It would look great if you covered your
Snuggies.
whole body loosely.
Yeah, but you look like a guy who understands comfort.
You do.
It's the fluffy hair. It looks so comfortable
You're
to
a man
have.
of leisure.
Yeah.
I wish I did get an hoodie because, like, Nighty bought me a pair of pink fluffy track pants.
Ooh.
Fuck, like just with the elastic thing. Mm-hmm. God, they were good.
Yeah.
So good.
still
I
got
would have
them?
worn them every day.
Well, you probably put it on ironically once, and then you were just like, no, this is
I
the best.
loved them.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
wearing them to the cafe, and people were like, "What's the go with the track pants?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nothing.
Oh,
I
dude.
love them.
Nothing
You know?
trumps comfort, you know?
Yeah, it was just so nice.
Yeah.
And then for a while, I split both pairs though.
Yeah.
I bought these Uniqlo corduroy trousers that had the belt keeper, but really were elastic. Fuck, they'll blow your mind.
All right.
Gordo, once you've had those, you'll never.
Gordo's
you'll
never, it looks like he's never experienced
I don't
the
think he's ever worn
pleasures
trousers.
of,
I'm naked from the waist down.
yeah, I was like, what's with the Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it back.
You're a real Donald Duck fan, you know.
You know, good enough for an animated cartoon character. Good enough for me. Hey, and they're beloved by children.
They are. And was that it for the Connell app? Yeah, that's it.
That
for
was it.
recaps
That was
and
it,
everything.
man.
All right, so let's get into the phones. I'll spin the wheel each time. Eventually, Gordo, I'll get your phone, but you can hold on to it for a bit until I spin the wheel for you. Capper,
Yes.
you'll get mine, and then Gordo, because you're well versed in the ways of the Oppo, you'll get to look at Capper's.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like Gordo's might be a little step up from yours.
No, I don't know. I think he's got the same one or my old one.
I think it might be older. Yeah, it's a couple years old.
The Oppo's going like, so this is, an iPhone 12, but those go in negative
Did you buy
numbers.
yours in Brisbane? Because I bought this one in Brisbane last Christmas.
Mine's older than that.
Oh,
2 or 3 years.
Brisbane, the
Shit.
home of the Oppo.
Yeah.
All right, so spinning the wheel to see what Capper is going through in my phone, and it is Camera roll.
Camera roll. Oh, you've had this one a fair bit.
Yeah, there's going to be some real dicey shit, though. Have a look.
Okay.
We'll spin the wheel each time, Angus, so yeah.
Man, this is pretty funny. Your dad sent you this, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It's got Reba McIntyre.
Yeah.
It's got Reba
It's one of those like Burgos
tire
catchphrase type deals.
in a
though.
burger.
Yeah.
And your dad emailed you this.
Yeah.
That is just brilliant.
He hasn't emailed me all year.
Yeah.
Talk much. Like I'll talk to my mom once every couple weeks, but the old man finally sends me an email and it says, "This one's for you," and it's Reba and then the pun Mac in tire. And I was like, I love this man.
That was the funniest thing ever. I was like, God, love you, Gerald.
Yeah.
I love you, brother. That is so good.
Yeah,
Just get that one email from him with that.
Yeah. I responded, I don't get it, Reba burger wheel. And he didn't send anything back.
Yeah, that's the last you're going to hear from him.
Gerald's like, oh, my son's an idiot.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was that one. And then,
okay, this one's a bit weird.
yeah.
No, not weird, but I don't know why it had Kyrgios's Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's got him obviously on a podcast. It's got the mics out. The boys are all around it.
Yeah.
Classic, like we got here. 3 boys,
It's
3
happening
mics.
right now.
Dealing with anxiety, no boundaries.
Yeah.
Fuck, that is great.
It is great.
That is so funny.
I don't think I ended up sending that to anyone. I think I was going to send it to you, if anything. But it's just crazy to me that Kyrgios, if he, I do sound like an old tennis cunt, but if he did apply himself, he could be winning Grand Slams because the talent that he has is like insane.
Yeah.
And when he tries, he just like, he's got a winning record against Nadal, Djokovic, and Fed, the only person that has that. But instead of doing that, he's now huge on Twitch, which is he plays video games and, people pay to watch him play video games, whatever that platform is. And then now he started a podcast where like, it's the most boring.
Oh, really?
I did try to listen to I got maybe 5 minutes in, and because he's real standoffish at the best of times, right? But in this, it's just him the talking. Yeah, sure, talk about anxiety and mental health, but no one wants to hear fucking him and his boys. And then they're like, like just shitting on each other, but in the worst way possible. Like it was a real
like your
tough
serve
lesson.
is terrible, man.
Well, it's just like give him shit for his shoes or something, and then they're like, but really, guys, anxiety is an issue. Yeah, and it's just so funny. It's funny, or it just sucks that this guy who could be the best if he tried instead is playing video games and started a podcast, which is like what every loser with no talent does. Thank you for listening, and we've been going for.
Every celebrity or everyone, even our mates that aren't celebrities, they always pivot towards mental health for some reason.
Yeah.
They just go, oh, you know what? Time to talk about this, and it's fine.
Because I think they realize
if it's really funny, but also
it's going out on the internet. And so you're going to that's the biggest demographic.
You're just going to get some love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get traction no matter what.
You're just like, yeah, look, we should talk about it or whatever.
Yeah.
But then also, if it's not that funny, fuck off.
You heard it here first. Yeah, if your depression isn't funny, fuck off.
Yeah, if it isn't funny, I don't want to hear about anxiety from Kyrgios.
Yeah.
If you're a tennis player, you put yourself in that anxiety in some ways.
Oh, totally.
You're bringing it on yourself a little bit,
Yeah.
But then also, it's pretty. I guess you fucking get pressured into it as well by coaches and I don't know.
Well,
I've never been a pro tennis player, believe it or not, guys.
Yeah, but also Kyrgios, got like Nike sponsorship and then all the rest. But now he's doing a pod where he's got to be like, Manscaped, if for 20% off if you use the code Kyrgios.
Why is he trying to get Manscaped? Like, why even monetize the pod? If you're like a
why even do a podcast?
Because his boys that he does it with.
Oh, he's trying to like get them some cash. Okay.
I'll get you in, boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck,
it is. Tennis does do one of those weird, like gilded cage sports where, like you said, you're weirdly sucked into this world as a child and then you become like a millionaire doing something you seem to fucking hate.
Oh, yeah.
Like you truly, deeply despise.
Yeah.
But rewarded with it so handsomely that you can never quit.
Yeah.
So you both despise the game and yourself for being too cowardly to quit.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
It is a prison built by their parents, though, because they're conditioning them and indoctrinating them into the sport world. For put a racket in their hand when they're 3, and then they're just trapped by it their entire life. But
And
then
you're
also
scared to leave because then what's going to come out? You're institutionalized like an actual prisoner. You're scared to go out. What are you without tennis? So you just have to talk about anxiety in a way no one cares about because you're a fucking millionaire who hits a ball with a stick. Like it doesn't matter. Everyone else has way bigger problems than you.
So, I mean,
but you're still trapped. You're still trapped in the world of tennis.
Yeah.
You have to travel around the world going to places that they all seem the fucking same to you.
Yeah.
Talking to other dickhead tennis weirdos who have never done anything else but tennis since they were a child.
Yeah.
Who all also hate tennis and their lives, but are millionaires. And everyone's sucking up to you, like kissing you on the ass, or going extremely angry if you are bad at tennis for some reason and have a little tantrum and smash your racket because you're angry. And everyone's like, Nick Kyrgios is the biggest gronk who has ever lived.
And then he starts winning, and they're like, "We love Kyrgios."
Yeah.
Love Kyrgios.
Or he starts talking about vaccines, and every like drip middle-aged boomer who hated him is now, Kyrgios is a very sensible young man.
That's why I reckon Agassi ruled, because he was like from such a fucked, thing. Like, his dad was crazy and shit. And
well, they all have crazy parents.
Yeah,
it's always like some Eastern Bloc dad.
Yeah, it's always a dad who is, it's this or I beat you to death.
yeah.
So you're like,
It's
tennis,
this.
I guess. Let's do the tennis.
But Agassi was just like, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Like, my life is fucked.
Oh,
This
man.
is what happens.
Well, I
You
think
know what I mean? It wasn't like he's not going to sit down and talk about fucking anxiety or whatever.
Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of good on Kyrgios for pivoting to Twitch and watch me play Call of Duty while I, vape or whatever the fuck. Whereas Agassi was really trapped by it. And I think I've recommended, even if you're not a tennis fan, read the Agassi book because it's amazing. I mean, the opening line is, "I hate tennis."
Yeah.
And then he goes to talk about the insane life he had because of it. But then he's also like doing meth and wearing a wig and running around.
The wig thing was real awesome. I wish
the
he
best.
did stop doing that.
See, guys, Agassi smokes cigarette. Kyrgios vape.
There you go.
Who's cooler?
But that's a
Who's
generational.
cooler?
That's
It's
a
a generation
generational
thing.
Yeah, but he'll still be cooler.
I feel like Kyrgios would like to be in the NBA. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah,
He's a guy he'd love to play NBA, but he's stuck in tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like John Mayer, who was the guitarist that tried stand up. Like comics want to be rock stars want to be comics.
Yeah.
But then, there's plenty of people. There's a shit ton of people who just want to be NBA players.
Yeah.
Like, even if you excel at one thing, you see the NBA and you're like, that's where it's at,
It's cool. It has its own video game that you could stream yourself playing yourself as a video game.
Yeah. NBA Jam, you could
They
have
play so many games. They don't really seem to you don't have to play defense. You just do cool jumps. You know what I mean?
twirls and
You
such.
just twirl. It's
Alley-oops.
you're one of the best athletes in the fucking world.
Any other photos in there in the camera roll?
There's a comic.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy, but he does kind of like
Yeah.
he does do pretty cringy stuff sometimes.
Well, okay, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not going to say,
I
but
reckon don't do that one.
don't
Yeah.
skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll just say it's that there's a thing that comics do, and I can keep it general, where they'll post a photo of themselves and then put the meme format of their jokes, and he does that a lot, and then half the time the jokes just don't. They're not funny, or you're just like, why are you putting this next to your image? I get it, what you're trying to do, but this one joke in particular just like made no sense at all. And I think
I didn't get it. And it's always like a photo that's quite serious.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if you do comedy, I thought you'd have like a really dumb photo with the meme. Like,
I think the meme thing is kind of 'cause often the truth-telling kind of comics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're like, I am a philosopher.
Yeah.
But it would be real funny to have that kind of photo and then just absolute nonsense, like gibberish that doesn't quite make sense at all.
That's amazing. I mean, because there's a comic that I like, he was doing the meme format for a while, and then one of his jokes that he put next to his image was I keep my friends close and my enemies closer, ... then I fart.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I was like, and he when he made it, he might think this is the one that's gonna pop.
Yeah,
it's gonna go viral. But it's just the fucking dumbest joke. But
That's
so
real
funny.
Yeah, it's really funny.
And yeah, next to an image of yourself, it's next level, right? Yeah,
That seems like someone made to make fun of you. Like, you're playing a little
that's it,
prank
man,
on yourself. Yeah.
That's it. Like, probably Bill Burr would never make it because sometimes he does like a joke that's also really fun, like clever. You know, you're like, oh, fuck, that's right. It's not only it's funny, it's clever.
Yeah.
But then someone will make a meme of that. But then, like today, people are like, well, I'll just make a meme of me being clever. And you're just like, how crazy are you?
Yeah.
Like, how crazy to think that.
yeah.
You know?
Well, they just think it's gonna somehow be embraced because it's in that format or go viral. I guess on Twitter or fucking, I don't know what else is there.
I don't know, man.
9chan,
9chan? 4chan?
4chan, yeah,
MySpace?
dark web.
Dark web.
Just photos of Goldstein saying, we need to take back the Capitol.
But it's me holding a mic.
Like, yeah.
like
You got like a rubber chicken that you're strangling.
yeah, White Lives Matter. And then it's just,
Remember January 6th?
It's got just a meme of Angus talking on stage, just like, get me back in that toilet.
Yeah. That's my whole set, bro.
All right, spinning the wheel to see what Angus is going through in Capper's Oppo. You said you don't have any draft tweets, really, Cap. So search history.
Search history.
Yes.
There's a bit of boring stuff here, Angus. Sorry, I should have bloody.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Let him decide. You know.
Yeah.
But
Angus is the voice of reason. It's the first time a
keep
guest.
going down that way.
I love it because it's the first time a guest has like been like, yeah, maybe skip that photo. You know?
Yeah.
Because you saw it and you're like, oh, let's make Mike squirm.
Yeah.
But good old fucking Angus saves the day.
It
He's
really
like,
helped you out.
I like that you were Googling Schwarzenegger Predator for quite a while, like 4 or 5 times.
over and over.
And then you started Googling pathology near me. Like, you found what you wanted. You got the Schwarzenegger Predator, and then you're like, something has happened to me.
My blood was pumping a lot from all those good Schwarzenegger photos, and I'm like, fuck, this is good blood that needs
Predator.
to be collected.
It was the green Predator.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a whole alien fucking Sigourney. You just keep alternating between looking up like movies about
Sci-fi,
and
action sci-fi.
pathology near me. He's seriously always Googling, like, why can't you remember? You've Googled it so many times on different occasions.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta keep looking.
Oh, you're yawning a lot. Sorry,
Mate. I had a blue moon. It's knocked me around a bit.
Oh, dude, you know, the listeners love to hear the co-host yawn throughout a pod.
It's these nice chairs as well. I sit on your couch and I'm like,
you Googled dog cone a lot, and then obviously you didn't find what you want, so you went cone of shame, which feels like you weren't ever getting it for a dog. You're trying to like imprison some person.
Yeah.
no, I was trying to imprison myself because I want to. That sounded so.
Yeah,
weird.
aren't we all?
Trying to imprison myself?
Yeah.
For the photo shoot for my poster, I thought I'd get the dog.
The dog
My
cone.
partner thought it'd be a great idea to do that.
So does that go towards the balls?
Getting my ball cut off.
Yeah.
Because you're like
the
a
cone
little-
of shame.
yeah.
So you can't chew your
So
balls.
I couldn't find the dog cone,
Yeah.
and then I found out it's called the cone of shame.
Right.
So yeah, and apparently you can get one that fits.
Why is it? What's shame got to do? I don't think the dog feels the
Yeah,
shame.
I
What's
know,
shame?
that's what
It's
I was trying to
It
think
should be a
of.
cone that stops the dog biting the wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Like, you fucking idiot! You fucking idiot! Had surgery. You fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
But I remember
Make
it
it
was
feel
u-
like shit. Yeah.
I remember it was used as a punishment of some kind, like because they can't eat or can't bite things. You know,
Yeah.
so if they chew something,
Yeah.
like it's very hard for them to chew with the cone on,
Right.
unless you put it into the cone. You know
okay.
what I mean? So I think that's kind of,
Yeah.
you know, if they were if they were fucking getting into shit,
Yeah.
they would put the cone of shame on.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's where it comes. It was fucking funny, man, because when I was living with Alex Ward, her dog,
Yeah.
bloody, it had its balls cut off and it had to have the cone of shame. Fuck, it was funny to hear it running around the house, running into shit.
Yeah.
Just hear this plastic thing, just like,
Oh, throws them all out of whack.
it was so funny. It was hilarious. And it's quite a small dog.
Yeah.
So to watch this like cone with legs running around, fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Because it's basically dragging across the floor, tripping up. It's great. It's like if you rubber band a cat's tail to its leg, fucks them all up.
Really?
Yeah. Falling
if
over
you put a dog in a bag and throw it in the river, it really fucks them up. It's so fun.
That's right. Yeah. You put a dog in a freezer. Man.
You put a chicken in there as well. They're going crazy.
Shoot a dog with an arrow. Fuck, that really fucks
Man,
you up.
it's so entertaining, though. It's like, look at this fucking idiot. The arrow of shame.
Arrow of shame.
You're thrown it into an airplane turbine. Whoa. The turbine of
Put a hamster
discomfort.
in a microwave. Like, this exploded. What a dork.
Have you done the cucumber thing with the cat? Because they freak out.
Cucumbers? On their what? On their head?
No, you just put one near them.
Oh, they think it's a snake.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So if they're like eating, if they're at their food bowl and you put a cucumber behind it and they like turn around, they'll jump because they think it's they're dumb. They're dumb little fucks. And
But
they think
can't
it's
you put something else long, like a sausage or something?
I'll put my dick down there.
I don't think it's what they think it is. Mice come back again.
They think it's a snake.
I understand that shadow. It's built into their DNA. They see a guy like you coming.
What? So, I mean, they think it's a snake that's like slowly going in their ass.
Yeah. One of those burrowing ones.
Well, at least he's not breathing heavy this time.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you were also talking about how vapes aren't cool, but you've Googled a weed vape so many times.
Oh, that's to get Connell's hack.
That was the Connell's hack thing.
Yeah.
That would be the best way of like, yes, Connell's hack, but that was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, weed vapes aren't cool.
Anything else in the
Did I try to
searches?
Google
He's been Googling Anna Taylor-Joy, the actress from Queen's Gambit.
This might be for you.
That
Might
must
be
be
a
for me.
little hack there.
I was like, you're just into that actress.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it's just like, whoa, Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Just thought
Check her out.
Get a bit of action before Angus comes over. Are you a chess man?
No.
Okay, that's good. I was
More of a checkers guy?
I find boards too restrictive.
Yes.
Yeah. I like watching
Too many rules.
Too many rules.
Yeah.
I feel like why are the blacks and the whites not getting along?
Oh, really?
I see it. Yeah. Obviously, it's a perfect world. They should. Obviously, it's not the real life.
Yeah. Not real life, but you believe in.
I believe in the perfect. I'm a dreamer.
All right, spinning the wheel to see what I'm going through in Angus's phone. So I got to deal with an Oppo, even though I thought I avoided it this week. Let's see, Angus. It is draft tweets.
I don't really do draft tweets. I just shoot from the hip.
Oh, I love the confidence though.
Yeah,
it all
I love
goes
that.
out.
Pretty much, you can look, but it'll be like probably the same ones as last time.
All right. If there's no draft tweets,
You can just go do another one, do a different.
then we could just do notes. But I don't think you would because if you hit that, you don't have anything. Because it would come up.
Were you writing like crazy in lockdown? I mean, in Brisbane, mates?
I mean, I was definitely writing crazy things down. A lot of insane.
Were you writing like crazy though? Writing in a crazy getup.
I was wearing a chicken suit all day, and I would sit in a manner that I was asked to look after for the winter, while I neglected my family.
Yes, love that.
But slowly, I felt like I was being possessed by the manor itself.
This Oppo shot the shit though.
Is this the movie Home Alone?
Yeah, Home Alone, yeah. Well, I felt alone even though my family were there.
So should we do notes?
Yeah. I mean, there probably won't even be any notes.
All right. Well,
you can have a look at the notes. You can have a look.
What have you been writing things down in? Oh, you got a pad?
I got a pad.
Yeah, I'm the pad man.
Well, we got...
The good stuff makes it to the phone sometimes.
Yeah. We went in the camera roll because I can figure
There's
out...
not really that. They're just nudes in the camera roll.
There's a lot of nudes. You took a picture of a park, which is called Adolf Blank Park.
Yeah, I made a little meme said when you don't want to tell them your surname for privacy reasons.
That's good. And then there's another kind of
It's on the Sunshine Coast if anyone wants to visit.
I'll be there.
Adolf Blank Park.
It should be blank blank, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
But
offer.
it's a little
Yeah.
wink. It's a little wink to those in the know. It's like he's giving away too much information. Like, what's your name, Adolf? And he's like, blank.
Blankler.
Leave it blank. Just leave the surname blank. And they've just written down blank.
You've taken a picture.
And Blanco is like Spanish for white, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. A little bit of Argentinian flavor.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's where they ended up.
Yeah.
You
Well,
take. There's a photo of you in front of a salon, a hair salon, but it's called Harlem Hair.
Oh, yeah. I got my Ancestry DNA tests back. And
You can get back to your roots.
Yeah.
that was about, yeah.
You doing the Harlem Shake there?
2%.
Harlem Hair is an insane name for a Gold Coast hair salon.
Noosa Hair Salon.
Is it?
Harlem Hair. Really funny. Yeah.
They just do braids.
I'm guessing they just do braids for white rich people. Yeah. Really rich white people.
Holy shit.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
Or you can get
do
your dreads
see-
there and stuff. Yeah.
You do see some great shit like that in Queensland or on the Gold Coast or whatever. Like on the Gold Coast, dudes fully blinged out. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I wonder how many American cars they import to the Gold Coast. You know, or if they can't do that,
More than
they just
4, definitely.
Yeah. They just get a Hilux, like a great Japanese car,
Yeah.
and then just fucking make it look the most American they can.
Man, I don't know, it's fascinating, the camera roll here. There's Wagner's Most Subtle Art. It looks like you're at a bookstore.
I was in the library and it says Wagner's Most Subtle Art, and it's cunnilingus. So
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ugh,
the whole book on how to.
All
too
right.
subtle.
Yeah.
Like
No,
that's
the way
going
he
in
does
pretty.
It's more Nazi stuff. Wagner was.
What's he doing with a feather or something?
Yeah, he was a known Nazi.
Well, no, he died before they got involved, but maybe he had sympathies.
Oh, but Hitler,
yeah, they liked the music. Yeah.
Blank co-opted it.
Yeah.
Man,
For
who
his,
cares?
for
Who
his own
cares?
purpose.
His sister was full on Nazi.
Wagner's.
Yeah,
All
Wagner's
right.
sister. Yeah.
So look, guys, he was a Nazi, but I tell you what, he was going the growl.
Hey, that's
Pretty good.
That's what they call it, the ring cycle. 12 hours. Whoa.
And then I don't know what this is exactly. It's that Irish actor that played Scarecrow. What's his name? Killian?
Oh yeah.
Killian Murphy?
to me?
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
why I took that.
Yeah. So
Is that one of those? Is that one of those? Was it Peaky Blinders memes?
that's the dude. He's from Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
Scarecrow.
I thought when the phrase when Sigma meets Sigma.
Is it a variant thing?
You know when there people do like alpha or like I'm an alpha male or a beta male, but the new one is like Sigma male.
Is that a thing? Really?
Yeah, where you're like outside the hierarchies. And then I saw something where when Sigma meets Sigma, I'm just like, that's funny. I gotta get a record of that.
So is Sigma a good thing then?
Yeah, Sigma is you're on the same level of alpha.
Yeah.
But you don't play by anyone's rules.
Fuck. That's fucking cool, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
Kyrios is a Sigma.
And I'm a Sigma male
Yeah.
myself, so I was like, oh, okay. I guess if I met like another Sigma in the wild, it'd be like this.
Is there like Sigma cuck? Because that's kind of what I am. You
You're
know?
a Sigma cuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out of it.
Well,
but
beta
also,
is the cuck.
I'm a pushover.
So you're the beta. You're the Sigma beta.
I'm a beta, but then also I got alpha kind of.
Yeah.
I can hang with the alpha boys. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well,
but
then-
also
but-
I'm a beta.
But as soon as you subscribe to the hierarchy, then that makes you non-Sigma, right?
Yeah, I think so. You kind
So
of be.
it's a paradox.
Sigma are people who could be alphas, but they just don't even want to.
Fuck yeah. Marry Sigmas.
If I could be an alpha, I would be.
Yeah.
Like I would be, just destroying the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't. So I'm a beta, I guess.
that's
So it's not by
for you
choice.
to decide.
It's not like I'm like, I'm going to go full
But
bro.
that's the thing. You can't decide. It's like
Yeah.
making up your own nickname. Like as soon as you say you're an alpha, you're not.
Yeah, well, Laser Cunt, I reckon, was a pretty good nickname. Just never caught on to anybody.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Laser Cunt just sounds like a
too-
Brazilian.
Too much. Yeah.
Laser Cunt, no way.
So it feels like something you can get at Harlem Hair.
Exactly.
Laser Cunt.
Yeah.
I'll have the Laser Cunt. No worries, brother.
They all speak in patois. They're
Yeah.
Jamaican.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's Harlem, so that doesn't
There's
check
a lot of
out.
Jamaican guys living in Harlem.
True.
They
Yeah.
grew up in the Noosa ghetto.
Yeah.
The only one that didn't have 2 cars.
The mean Hastings streets.
All right, let's get into the hacks. I'll roll the dice first.
The max.
To see what I'm doing this week. It is a 3, which is a Facebook comment or a deep like.
Okay.
In honor of our guest, Angus, I'll put an AN and see who comes
Ango?
up. Preferably someone not connected. There's a guy who did comedy in Perth like a decade ago, and then he moved he was living in Japan, and we've lost all contact, but he came up. Let's see.
Okay.
There's all these are fucking comedy people. Let's try G. All right. Yeah. It's crazy. It's kind of depressing when it's just all comedy dipshits that you know.
That's it. That's the only people you've
They're
met in the
your
last
only
15 years.
I mean, usually someone from high school would come up. There's we can go with that. Let's try. All right. I got someone here that is the wife of a friend from Perth that I used to be tight with him, but then, life happens.
Okay.
A couple sigmas lose touch, and you just don't talk anymore. He's got 3 kids now, and he's been
Leading
living
his own
it up.
pack.
Yeah, exactly. And he's been living it up in the COVID-free utopia of Perth for the past few years. And,
Sick.
And and so this is his wife.
Okay.
She is a photographer, and she posts every now and again. So what are you thinking?
I was thinking if you find a photo,
Yeah.
comment, you could just comment this. Do your own research.
Oh, God. So one of the last photos she posted is she's heavily pregnant. And this is from the 20th of October, and it says, back in hospital and baby is being evicted. Can't wait to meet you today. And so that was a big post for her. And you want me to say, do your own research?
Yeah. That's pretty brutal.
Or
Did
could
you want to find another one? Maybe.
No, could he comment, are you looking for a new tenant?
Oh, no. Oh, maybe Angus isn't the voice of reason.
Well, I didn't think you would go for that. So I was like, just say something incredibly fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could say something that's like maybe you could start in the Baby's Day Out sequel.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, okay, there's a different one that's not her with her pregnant belly exposed, which I feel...
that's too...
Yeah,
This one, she just says, I'm looking for a babysitter, for, 10 hours per week for a couple months, blah, blah, blah. So I could say, how about you do your own research?
No, why don't you go, would babysit, but I'm on the East Coast, lol.
Oh, God.
I'll just say, I will be coming back to Perth over the Christmas period if any work is still going.
Yeah.
Well, they just announced that Perth opens its borders on Feb 5th.
Yeah.
So I'd babysit, but I'm on the East Coast, lol. Borders open Feb 5th. I'm available from then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And at the end, bloody dictator Dan.
And what's fucking worse is this post is from the 22nd of February. God damn it. Borders open Feb 5th. Bloody dictator Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I hate this. She's just going to be like, I'm so glad you don't hang out with Mike anymore. Bloody dictator Dan. I'd babysit, but I'm on the East Coast, law. Borders open Feb 5th. Bloody dictator Dan.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
That's great.
Because he's not even holding the back. It's the Perth guy, right?
Yeah. All right. There it is.
Yes. Top work, brother. Top work. You've
All
done
right.
it again.
We've done it again. Caver, roll the dice.
6.
6 is a DM. It's a Instagram DM. So for you, Capper, I want you to find Charlie Pickering on Instagram.
Oh, my God.
And then years ago, when we were first starting the pod, Capper had me do a picture of me flexing, and then I sent it to Jim Owen with the caption, built to fuck.
Did he reply to that?
No, but then we did a gig with him. We were like, then made him find it in his like request folder, and he still didn't. He was very confused.
Yeah.
He was baffled. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. Capper,
Did he raise his eyebrow?
Yeah, he did. And then he did a fun pun or something.
Yeah.
Capper, I'm gonna get a picture of you flexing, and then you're gonna send it to Charlie Pickering, and he has a show called The Weekly, and your caption is gonna say your show should be called The Weekling. And then you're flexing, and you look tough.
Yeah. It's good.
What do you think about that?
I love that.
Great.
I really like that. Yeah.
All right.
Should we?
Oh, we'll do it after.
Yeah, do it after.
We'll figure it out.
Great.
And Angus, what we have for you? You kind of stumbled upon it before, with the Queen's Gambit lady, Anna Taylor-Joy.
I'm Taylor-Joy.
And then what? It's just a photo of her. And you post it and say,
checkmate, baby.
Right.
You don't seem so into it.
Just a photo of her.
Yeah.
Looking sexy. You go, checkmate, baby.
Yeah, send it to me. Post me my phone. What am I posting it on?
I don't know. Where do you get the most traction?
Instagram.
Is that your phone?
Probably, yeah.
I thought I had a kind of a sexiest photo of her, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, people would be just like, yeah, no, he
fucks.
He fucks, yeah.
The toilet boys would be loving
Yeah.
it. They'd be like, yeah.
All right. So we'll figure out all those hacks. We'll get them organized, do all the sending, anything. Angus, anything to plug or promote?
Oh, just the social media. I'm around.
Yeah.
Hit me up if you want some PDFs for short stories.
Fuck yes.
Yes. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Bloody short stories, mate. They're good.
Got one in the new issue of Sick Leave Journal, if anyone wants to buy that as well.
Ah,
yeah.
Great,
man.
And did we plug the Patreon already? 4 bonus episodes a month for only $5. Get around that. We'll be doing an end of year wrap up, and we'll keep on hacking in the new year, and then the episode 200's coming up, and we do the big pivot.
Fuck.
What's the pivot going to be?
We're changing into a gaming and movie podcast.
Oh, that sounds shit.
We'll never pivot.
All right.
Never.
Capper says hack for life, but
hack for life.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand why you don't want to constantly be reaching out to people in your life and just making you seem like a huge dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh, man, burning bridges?
So bad.
Yeah.
I can't believe we've done this many. Yeah.
It is the worst podcast.
But the best. Thank you guys for listening, and follow us across social. Leave a review.
Leave a review,
where you're listening.
Yes.
Like 5 stars. Obviously, if you leave a great 5-star review, we'll read it out on a future pod. I stole that from the Mug Off Boys. Seems to work for them.
Yeah.
There it is. There's Angus putting his hack up.
Checkmate, baby.
Checkmate, baby. We got to get the picture of Capper flexing and send that to Pickering. Thank you guys, and we'll talk to you next week.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Photo hacks.